is sweltering hot. Sweltering hot. This video is for Frances MaGinness, a good friend of mine. Lovely, lovely person. Very sweet, very nice. I really do love her dearly, and we've only known each other a couple weeks, but we just hit it off. Frances had asked about what Cameo made for me for Christmas, I think, or my birthday. Isn't that beautiful? So you can wear it. You can wear it as a little cape over your shoulders, or you can wrap it around your waist and wear it that way. Oh, by the way, this seems to be getting bigger. I don't know if you can see it, but it seems to be getting bigger to me. Well, it'll go away. It's so delicate, so soft, Frances. I think it's something you would really love, but, you know, I'm not giving it away. I would never give this away. Cameo made it by hand. She crocheted it for me, and I love it. Try it around here for a minute, because I gained a little bit of weight when I quit smoking. So, Frances, this guy sticks his head into the barber shop and asks, how long before I can get a haircut? The barber looks around the shop, which was full of customers, and says, oh, about 2 hours, and the guy left. A few days later, same guy came back, stuck his head in the door and said, how long before I can get a haircut? The barber looked around the shop and said, about 3 hours, and the guy left. A week later, the same guy stuck his head in the shop and said, how long before I can get a haircut? The barber looked around the shop and said, oh, about an hour and a half, and the guy left. The barber turned his head to his friend and said, something's weird about this shit. Hey, Bob, do me a favor. Follow this guy and see where he goes. He keeps asking how long he has to wait for a haircut, but he never comes back. A little while later, Bob comes back to the barber shop, and he is laughing hysterically. The barber says, so where does he go when he leaves? Bob looks up at the barber, wiping the tears from his eyes from laughing, and he says, your house? I can't write all good ones. I have to write them down because I don't remember them. A father and a son were walking down the street, and they came across two dogs having sex. The boy is like shocked by what he sees because he's only 6, and he asks his daddy, Daddy, what are they doing? And the father, not wanting to lie to his son, says, oh, they're just making a puppy. Oh, says the son, and the father's relieved that he didn't have to, really go into it with him. So the next day, the son bursts into the parents' bedroom and sees them having sex. The father jumps up and quickly covers himself. Knowing he's in for an interesting talk, he walks downstairs and they sit at the dining room table. His son asks the daddy, Daddy, what were you and Mommy doing again? Wanting to be honest with his son, he said, "Me and Mommy were making a baby." So his son pauses for a minute and thinks about it and then says, "You know what, Daddy? Flip Mommy over 'cause I want a puppy." This little boy walks into his parents' room to see his mom. Oh no, I told that before. Sorry. I have to write these down and put them on in a notepad. This little small boy was awoken in the middle of the night by strange noises from his parents' room, and he decided to investigate. So as he entered their bedroom, he was shocked to see his mom and dad shagging for all they were worth. "Dad," he shouted, "what are you doing?" "It's okay," his father said. "Your mother wants a baby, that's all." The small boy, excited at the prospect of a new baby brother, was really happy and went back to bed with a smile on his face. So several weeks later, the little boy was walking past the bedroom and was shocked to discover his mother giving oral gratification to his dad. "Dad," he shouted, "what are you doing now?" "Son, there's been a change of plan," his father said. "Your mother did not want a baby, but now she wants a BMW." I don't want to drag this. Oh, my camera cuts. This new camera cuts off in 2 minutes. So, Francis, I love you, sweetheart. You're a doll. You're a doll. Looks gross, but went back to the hospital today, and they didn't. They said it's way too soon to take the stitches out, and it looks infected, and I'm on antibiotics, and but there's no pus or anything coming out of it, and I can't squeeze it because it hurt. Last night I went into the medicine cabinet for an aspirin or something, and I had that big thing on my finger. Smashed my finger in that door because there's no knobs on the cabinet. You have to pull it shut. As I pulled it shut and pulled my hand out, my finger, which was way bigger than the others, got caught in there and just smashed it. Oh my God. I screamed. I cursed. I did everything. And I didn't have any medicine. They gave me 6 Percocet for this, which was a joke. So I went to my family doctor today, and she looked at it and she said, "No, no, you can't take the stitches out." She said, "But like I previously told her," I said, "I think the bandages should come off, should stay off, to like air it out and dry it out." And she said, "Yes, yes, they should." And so she gave me 12 Percocet, which will last like 4 days, which is good because the pain should be gone by that time. Bye, Francis. Bye, Debbie Lynn. Love y'all. Hope you like my wacky jokes.